Stop thinking about the Cadillac of your grandpa. Because for 2026, Cadillac just declared war on Tesla, BMW, and Mercedes, and they brought a 440 horsepower electric assassin and a $400,000 hand-built hyper limo to do it. While everyone else is just tweaking headlights, Cadillac has completely re-engineered their entry-level EV, killed the charging port you're used to, and stretched the biggest SUV on the planet into a limo called the IQL. If you are buying a luxury car this year, you need to watch this, because the rules have changed. What's going on, everyone? Today, we are breaking down every genuine detail on the 2026 Cadillac lineup, from the cheap seats to the ultra-exclusive Celestiq. Let's get into it. First up, the Cadillac Optiq. Now, if you saw the 2025 model, forget it. For 2026, Cadillac pulled a rare move. Usually, year 2 is boring. Not here. Let's start with the raw numbers. The biggest news is the rear-wheel drive option. Last year, you had to take AWD. Now, the standard Optiq is RWD, pushing 315 horsepower and 332 lb-ft of torque. But here is where it gets spicy. If you upgrade to the dual-motor AWD system for 2026, you aren't just getting traction. You are getting 440 horsepower and 498 lb-ft of torque. Let me put that in perspective. That is a 43% increase in power over last year. For the money, you are now looking at a compact luxury SUV that outmuscles the base Porsche Macan. But the engine isn't the only thing that changed. Look at the plug. For 2026, the Optiq ditches the old CCS port and goes native NACS. That is the Tesla plug, people. That means no clunky adapter needed to access over 21,500 Tesla superchargers. Range anxiety? Gone. The RWD model gets an EPA estimated 317 miles on the 85 kilowatt-hour battery, while the AWD gets 303 miles. Inside, you are getting that gorgeous 33-inch diagonal display, but the 2026 models get a software upgrade. Super Cruise now integrates with Google Maps to actually put you in the correct lane for exits. Plus, Cadillac added a hands-on lane centering mode for roads where the full hands-free system is inactive. Takeaway here? The Optiq is no longer just the entry-level Caddy. It is the performance value king of the EV lineup. If the Optiq is the scalpel, this next car is a sledgehammer. The 2026 Cadillac Escalade IQL. Yes, IQL. The L stands for long, because apparently, the standard IQ wasn't big enough. Let's talk physics. This thing weighs over 9,000 pounds. But thanks to dual permanent magnet motors, it produces 750 horsepower and 785 lb-ft of torque in velocity max mode. 0 to 60? Under 5 seconds. For a vehicle that is essentially a luxury condo on wheels, that is absurd. Why buy the IQL over the standard IQ? Space. You get 4 more inches of third-row legroom and an extra inch of headroom in the back. This turns the third row from punishment into first class. Look at the tech on this thing. That 55-inch pillar-to-pillar curved display is the center of the universe. But here is the party trick, vehicle-to-home, V2H, capability. If the power goes out at your house, you can plug your Escalade IQL in and power your home. It's a backup generator that does 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. And pricing? While the gas Escalade starts high, the IQ models push into the stratosphere. The IQL premium luxury trim you see here comes with the 40-speaker AKG sound system, yes, 40 speakers, and starts well into the $150,000 plus range. This is the new king of the road. Okay, let's get weird and wild. First, the Celestiq. For 2026, Cadillac raised the starting price to the low $400,000s. Yes, you heard that right. That is before you check a single option box. Why so expensive? Because they are hand-building less than 2 of these a day in Warren, Michigan. For 2026, they simplified the customization process. One price now covers all interior color choices, but they also made things like the smart glass roof and 8 years of connected services standard. This isn't a car, it's a museum piece that drives. But maybe you want speed instead of luxury? Look at the 2026 CT5V Blackwing. They launched the curated by Cadillac program. We are talking over 160 exterior finish options, including high gloss and frosted colors. Hand finished to show quality. Starting price? $158,000. That is a massive premium over the $101,000 base Blackwing, but you get concierge service in a car that literally no one else on the block will have. So, what is the verdict for 2026? Cadillac is doing something no one else is doing. They are saying, you want an affordable, fast, RWD EV that charges at Tesla stations? Optic. You want a 9,000 pounds family tank that powers your house? Escalade IQL. You want a car that costs more than a house? Celestiq. One more thing I have to mention. There is a fifth horse in this race, the 2026 Vistiq. This slots between the Lyriq and the Escalade IQ. It's a 3-row electric SUV with 459 kilowatts, over 600 horsepower, and a 91 kilowatt-hour battery. We don't have US pricing fully locked yet, but in global markets, it's undercutting the BMW X7 massively. Expect this to be the Goldilocks choice for families who find the Lyriq too small but the Escalade too massive. The 2026 model year proves Cadillac isn't just plugging in their old cars. They are building a whole new universe. Which one would you take? The 440 horsepower Optic or the 9,000 pounds Escalade IQL? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe for the latest car news. I'll see you in the next one.